What's up, my squatchlees and squatchlets? I just did a video with that. I had to do it over again. I've been doing that lately. I just didn't like it. I mean, I guess I could do some editing, but I don't do all that. Just start over again. Shit. Um, I can remember what I did on that other video. Well, I watched that video. I had them Sodak models. He did them comparisons on the black, the monogram black 55 Bel Air, and then the newest release, the white one with the American flag deal on it, and then the Badman. They're all the same. It's got same parts. They just different box art, and they're molded different color. Badman with in yellow, and that black one molded in black, and this newest one white. But there's also a red one, I'm pretty sure, because I had a red one. I forget what the box art was, but it was molded in red, you know. There may have been another one. I was thinking there was like another black one. Had some kind of different decals on it. It's on the box top. It don't matter. I mean, they all same. Unless you got older, one of the older Badman kits. But as far as the parts, they're all the same. Every damn bit of it, probably. It don't matter. I got my results today from my test on Monday. The CT lung scan and an ultrasound on my, what the hell they call that? Abdominal something. Abdominal aortic aneurysm screening, which everything's normal on this, and then on that CT lung scan, it's all normal. They got big words on there that you don't know what to, and they probably don't even know what the hell they mean, so. I just figured they put them in there and make themselves sound good. This was actually probably printed out on a printer, typed up on a damn computer, and whatever. All I like on this Badman is the decals, which I'll probably do in the morning. I let this thing dry overnight. I mean, it's been long. I just put part, and I just had to glue one side of the rear end back on a leaf spring, so trying to see if I can pick this up, not knocking something off. There you go. I had some other wheels picked out, but I didn't feel them, so I got these. These some old ones I had, which they are the same wheels that's in that new Ram Charger funny car, that Challenger, same damn wheels. So them probably come out of one of them old funny car kits. Probably an old Mustang, hot rod, funny car thing. I use parts out of. The wheels probably come out of that, I'd say. I don't know, I'm just guessing, but I just been? Alright, 9:15. I watched it. Just watched the video of Max. He said Don wanted to see your oldest model and your first one that you put on YouTube. Well, the first ones I put on YouTube was most of those two shells, except for just a few that I built this or since I've been on YouTube, which will be 6 years in March. But everything else, the first ones I've done, yeah, it had to have been the first video or two I put on video. I talked about them the other day. The 128 models I laid out over there and shot them on, put them on YouTube. Oh, but there was still a bunch more I boxed up that I didn't even show. All them, remember all them two shells? And there's, where is it? Where is it? There it is. That's a Ford's up there on that shell. But, and some Pontiacs up there. Everything else is what I've built since I've been on YouTube. And damn near everything on this. Shit, on this right here. Except for that little red wagon. And this old 55 cameo truck. And I think it's either 64 or 66. That dark green Chevy pickup back there. But as far as oldest, it had to be, I got another couple of old Johan Polaras, or yeah, I think it's Polaras. It's a same as this. That's what this kit is. And I got another one's a red one. Damn thing, one of them rolled off the shelf and busted down there, and the other one I dropped it and it busted. So there in this box here, I gotta put them back together. But those two and that one there is pretty old, at least 40-year-old. And then I got a El Camino and a 65 wagon. About 40-year-old too. And they both got that on them. Which I built. That when my oldest boys were little. These two, this Supernatural Impala and that Nova was. This is probably one of the, maybe the second or third one I put as far as building. And after I first got on YouTube, that was one of the earliest ones. That Nova. That was my first Pro Street group build. Entree. This old Impala here is pretty old. I did it to what was on the box top. Because I used the decals and that's all hand painted best I could do back then. I had no airbrushes. I think I tried the testers, had that little old, you get that can with the pressurized air in it. Get that little cheap airbrush. Yeah, I tried that thing one time and I think I threw the damn thing away. Well, oh yeah, this one's pretty old. This and the El Camino, but it's a 55 Nomad. You get the parts that turned into a El Camino. That's what I did. One of the first hack jobs I did. But they give you that topper to make it a El Camino. But you can still get those kits. I think it's that's about the color it was on the box. It was El Camino or Nomad, but it was about that color, white and that green or whatever. And this little red wagon is pretty old too. I put that thing together. I don't know how I had to put it back together. I don't know how many times. The doors are glued shut, and all the original injectors stacks are long since gone. I had to replace them. I think I replaced the headers. It's pretty old. It's probably pretty near 40-year-old too. Well, I forgot them DeSotos. Them DeSotos are pretty old. Now I just put them back together. But I think them two I got from XL Models up in Romeo, Michigan. They used to be. They wasn't too far from the Johan factory or whatever. XL Models. So, in case some of you don't know, some of you live in Michigan probably know about it. XL. Our mom and pop hobby shop we used to have here, it was called XL, but it was EXEL, I think. This is XL products, but they sold Johan kits and promos. I used to have a bunch of promos by them, a lot of 50s Pontiacs and O's and Chrysler, Dodge, some Ramblers, well, AMC, different AMC cars and Ramblers. I wished I had the hell, they're all long since gone, but you see, it's Romeo, Michigan, and Johan they was all right there close together. I think it's right outside of Detroit, I think. Anthony, the pizza guy. Well, I ain't heard nothing out of him in a while, but he's from up around there somewhere. Heard nothing from him in a while. Oh, well, Craig, oh, boy, I can't think of nothing. He's a something D. Warehouse rat or something rat. I'm sorry, Craig, I can't. I suffer from CRS bad, bad. Anyway, he had just showed that he done that cop spinner car thing or whatever that was on Blade Runner. He had a couple of figures with it. One of them looked like Decker, Harrison Ford's character. That got me thinking of Rutger Hauer. Because he was Roy Batty, and then Daryl Hannah was the chick with him. They both androids or something. And Decker was after him. Harrison Ford's character. I got to think about Rutger Hauer. You remember that movie he was in? It's called Wanted Dead or Alive. And he was actually playing Nick Randall, which was a great grandson or something like that to Steve McQueen's character from his series wanted Dead or Alive. Josh Randall, he was Nick Randall. I think it's his great-great-grandson or something like that, I thought. But he's some kin to Josh Randall. But he was after, Rutger Hauer was after Gene Simmons in that movie. He played the villain, bad guy, going around blowing shit up and stuff. He finally got him there at the end. But yeah, 15 minutes already. I guess I get off here. That's all. That's all I had. Jumping from one thing to the next. But I get decals on this thing. I'll show it tomorrow. I'm gonna try to get them on there in the morning. I'm gonna let it sit up overnight. And I gotta put decal. Well, I gotta put me a coat of feature on it first, and then decal, and then put some more feature, or not future, but the quick shine or this. That's pretty good stuff too. They're both about as good as Pledge, Future, or whatever, and then or this. Which you can get this at Dollar General or Walmart. This I got through Amazon, which is pretty good stuff. Lundmark. Yeah. Alright. Adios, muchachos.